Think I'm done with this place? Maybe? Yeah, I guess so. Otherwise it wouldn't have let me live. Back. Oh, I need to check here. Kyoko's room. I just remembered. I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. Gundam, my man.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center of the room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Kehehe. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Probably the same.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It's the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the batten lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made, that's why I went to go get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, we met up with Mikana. When we went back to the music venue, the entrance to the door wouldn't open for some reason. So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened. This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, Gundam. And Monami. Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Kiya! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't there with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh? While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there was no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. True, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue, but the fact is that Hyoko was killed, and we did discover her body. Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true, I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Thanks so much for that, Fuyuhiko. That makes me feel so much better. I trust Fuyuhiko, though. I do. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. To go sleep with the fishes. Concrete fishes, that is. Looks like it's locked, but he was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Yes, I should. I'm sorry, Hyoko. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Did the door open? The door was locked. How are you here? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Sonia, you're suspicious. Oh, I see you, Monokuma! There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Hold on. Hold on. I got you.
No.
Yeah. The bed. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Trash can. Fridge. Monitor. So yeah. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her, since she had been in her room for some time. I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked. By that coincidence, it was not locked at that time. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Yoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she couldn't tie her sash anymore. Mihiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. Aww. She didn't want to leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono.
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Yoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mihiru, that Mihiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mihiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Aww. And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked herself in her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. Can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clues. Oh well. I feel like that was pretty important, because that's like a reason for her to be at the music venue. Yeah. On to the next place. Maybe I'll go to the hospital. I think Kazuichi's kind of suspicious right now.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. How are you doing? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. See, that's suspicious. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up? Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. And if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and their surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. That's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music video and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number, so even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. I'm confused as to why he had to, like... I should investigate... Oh, is there something else in the lobby? There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's spa hoodie at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yes, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. Showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. Right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the Machine Alley is a really old model. Hold on! At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself, so you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time. Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Yeah, but she was also under the disease that made her, like, super compliant to anything.
You...
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. No, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said that the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might be overthinking it, but did she seem a little upset? She definitely did. I think she's suspicious of Kazuichi too. That's what I think. Because she was like, oh yeah, I'll talk. And then as soon as Kazuichi's like, hey yo, if you don't know, you don't know. And she was like, I'm not talking anymore.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Right!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... Hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked as if there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito is wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross! Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta get back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. I mean, she is kind of the only one who could stop something from being messed with, though. This open room, but that was Ibuki's room. What do you mean? Looks like there shouldn't be anybody inside. Oh, can I not look at Ibuki's room no more? Or maybe hers was the third. Hold on. I'm pretty sure Akane's was the third. Nope. Alright, never mind. Scratch that idea. Ochiyaki. Staff room, conference room. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there? If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime? If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that I heard this dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it. I got it. Got
See?
what? The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See a black curtain that blocks light and is also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yeah, she's upset. But still, what was that all about? It's a bit odd. It being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. It's because Chiaki likes me. I think. Maybe. I could be wrong. Hajime seems to be pretty popular with the ladies. This isn't a room for patients. It's more like an on-call for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. This is the only on-call room. Working at a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here too, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? I guess I never came in here and got that. Oops. On delay to the next area. Careful on the stairs. I'm very suspicious of Kazuichi. Like, honestly, I can't really think of anyone else that it would be besides this little pink-haired dweeb over here. Let me see. What are you doing? Shit at me. Nothing. Court card. Let's see. He's out of business right now. It could be Nagito. Or Kazuichi, I think. 'Cause you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. That's the only person I can... Those are the only two I can really think of it as being. Movie theater. The Wizard of Monomi. I'm ready for a nice little show.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched that movie yet. I see. Then you really should watch this movie first. Hey manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me? What?
Hajime's the customer. Do you have a problem
What
with
are you
that?
gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. That's what Tsundere Hajime looks like. Then you're a really tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere. You even brought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. You paid $1.5 million for a sticker. It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? In the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Here you go. It already says on the time. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. Yeah, I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it
Look
once.
forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the protection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hey, Hajime, about that invitation ticket? I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Movie's invitation ticket. I guess I should wait until Monokuma finishes its preparations. I look at this. It's a video game poster. Looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna buy that. It's a food shop. It's a lot of things. Like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. I don't think this pertains to the incident at all. This reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one, it looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monami's face on it. Did that catch your eye? That's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. The tote bag is gone, that
What's
means...
this?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
So stupid.
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it.
Shocking.
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference? When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. So whoever got that bag should have a second bag. So whoever has that second bag, that's the killer.
Well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please
I
enter the
can't
theater
wait.
right away.
I can't wait.
This is exciting. Exciting! So that means Kyoko pretty much died just because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because she was trying to fix her kimono sash. That's it. That's the only reason Kyoko died. Oh, Jesus. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami, 2.5D, will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D, that sounds so half-assed.
Please relax and enjoy the film.
I won't, but thank you. I'm ready. The Wizard of Monami, 2.5D.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Yay! That was a great movie.
Phew.
Movies are the best. The drama is so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. Monokuma!
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye.
I'm too disgusted to let out even a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe that situation. I'm disgusted as well. I can't believe he just said that to me. That was TMI, Monokuma. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death, too.
But
It probably would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or the killer's main goal is just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. I definitely think Kyoko was an accident. But Ibuki? That was on purpose.
Hello, how's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So this again? I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. I've got this. I've got it. All the way over here. Shoot. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock, and soon enough,
Welcome!
is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey jerk, hold it right there!
My
Monomi's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway,
Since Nekomaru's unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
bye.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you!
I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss you off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru would die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. I summon the Monokuma escalator. Rawr. It worked. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock, and that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes kept getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, the elevator began its steep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through the other side, eroding boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. A place of doom and despair. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother? What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. I won't, but thank you. And so the curtain to the third class trial is about to open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mode maker for our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Yoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mihiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friends' sake, for Buki and Hyogo's sake. And so, the curtain to the third class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Oh my god, yes! My skills. I bought some of those recently. I think I can use all of them. I can. Perfect. I can actually use at least one more, but I don't have one more, so. Finish preparations. Yes, I don't change difficulty. I'm not a coward.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
I don't know if I believe that.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from the symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
Nagito, shut up.
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Why do you say it like that?
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
You bitch. Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
You're suspicious.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
No.
Lie?
No.
Why would I lie?
Obviously. so you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
How?
Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Yeah. It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who will just confuse us to make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. What if Nagito killed him? Alright, motel room key, scrap of thick paper, surveillance camera unit, surveillance monitor video.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
No.
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it
I
probably
hadn't
is
seen the
Hajime's
movie.
fault.
I know what to do here. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. I need to find that and break through. I got
Hajime's
this.
testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be...
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all,
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's...
Did Hajime kill both...
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is
no!
Hajime's fault.
God damn it. I'm not the killer. There should be a da-da-da-da-da.
Hajime's testimony...
Then the fact that Ibuki...
That would also...
I don't think I can... After all, Hajime...
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both...
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie...
Ha!
No, that's wrong!
I hadn't even saw the movie.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
Are you trying to give me a solid alibi? You stop that right now.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two! Sonia and Kazuichi!
Me too?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
He's always up to something weird. He's a Monokuma.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? The stepladder, semi-transparent glove, maybe.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Yes.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
That person's remark contradicts the truth. Should be able to prove that with my evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Person's remark contradicts the truth.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
I'm not...
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the...
Are you talking about the
You can use that as a... By doing that, waited till we get... And suddenly...
So they looked like they...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the... By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Maybe? No. Transform the crime scene into a closed room to buy more time.
Damn it!
That's wrong. Ah!
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried...
I definitely think it's the...
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock... By doing that, the killer who was... Waited till we gathered to... And suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
That one?
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
Or glue. There wasn't rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably glue.
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
You did eat it after all.
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
That was so weird of you.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's not. It's not a
I believe it is
cunning.
not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
Look at Kazuichi's face. That's guilt. He's guilty.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
It's okay, Fuyuhiko.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Shut up,
So,
Hanami.
During the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
No, so I think Hiyoko was dead before I got there. And then the killer was still in there with Hiyoko when I got there. And then after I left again, they were like, oh shit, I gotta hurry. So they did all that stuff.
What unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
Correct.
And when you went back with everyone else, Hyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
They just cut it off of the...
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
The scrap was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. It's part of that wallpaper. I know what it is. I know what it is. Wallpaper. Is that wallpaper? Oh, the wallpaper that was on the thing. The thing. Wow. Ha! Wow. Ah! No! Wow. Ah, frick! God damn it. Need a pee. Frick! Motherfricker! P. A. Where's another A? Where's another A? Frick! P-A-P. Oh, I'm looking for an E and an R. God damn it, no! R. Ah!
I got it! Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
A scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper that I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? If I trace it back to there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh no. Oh god. Forgot about this part. Bloop. Can't get me. You can't get me. I played too many games like this in my childhood. Boop. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden. Ding ding ding. Turbo max speed. Meow. Oh. Next question. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper! No, that should have counted! You bitch! I can't believe you've done this. The wallpaper. Huzzah! Oh, I see what's happening now. Trying to trip me up. Look at that. Look at that. How did the killer hide her body? They formed a wall that covered the pillar. Huzzah! Meow. I did it.
it's all coming together! I got it! Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yes, they hid the pillar.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
And I simply didn't notice.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
Mm-hmm.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music video.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on it.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
It is.
The crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
I see Monami didn't watch the TV show
Are you
either.
kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey! Don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Ooh.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in the movie should explain that now. To mix out the killing order.
I see!
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Cry and
I'm
beg.
not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What the fuck, Dundo?
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
Got
But
blood on her
it
shoes.
seems Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was killed. That would mean Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko is killed. Alright, I'm ready.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Were there even any footprints at the crime scene?
Maybe her feet were on the floor. But she was like
There
sitting
were
or something.
footprints, but there was like scuff marks from
So instead, there'd be a mark on
from
her
cleaned up
ass.
blood.
Weak,
What?
weak, weak, I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart!
Chiaki said Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed, but is that really true?
When
It
Hiyoko
is.
died, Ibuki's feet were on the.
I am telling you to present your
Did you see her walking?
If her
No.
feet were on the. Was there any sign she stepped on
Yes.
something?
I agree with that. Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
It sure was.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Correct.
it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
I'm done.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Why
Does
would you
that mean
rebuttal
have a
this?
rebuttal? That's a good line.
I'm full of those,
What?
thank you.
Are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Huzzah! We battle! The battle showdown! Right. Smudges. I'm assuming
You're
we're
saying the
gonna
blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about. Did you see a nice nightmare?
Despite this exaggerated protest, I feel like I've already seen an opening to encounter.
You're
Is this
saying the
a
blood on
trap?
Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Huzzah!
Allow me to cut through those words! That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Mm-hmm. This is Smudge's Chiaki eye.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
when the killer tried to hide Yoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
Correct.
Even if they're able to hide Hiyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Yoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Poor Hiyoko.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now.
Yeah, I
Fine
think so.
then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding.
Shut up and back off!
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
What?
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh,
The
suicide?
same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blackened to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hiyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered.
She
For
was
example,
coerced.
It's possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
No, she was
That's
sick.
totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
Mm-hmm.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
Oh, brother.
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
And then went back and hung herself and killed
She
herself.
hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So,
Well, duh.
maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a
does
cheap-ass
not.
surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I
Before
saw
the
it at the
morning
hospital,
announcement.
right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Don't you and Kazuichi have, like, no alibi? Hihiko, Mikan, and
We can exclude the
Sonia.
sick people like me and Akane, right?
And
Yes.
what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an alibi.
No, I believe him.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
The murders supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. Person who doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
See, he was in
And
his
what about
cottage.
the others?
She is sleeping.
Right before the morning announcement,
The only one who
I
shouldn't
was
have
totally
was
sleeping in my
Mikan.
motel room.
Maybe.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own...
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi,
No, that's wrong!
What's Mikan? What's Mikan's alibi aside from just caring for him?
Hold on.
She
Not
was
all
in
of us
my
are missing an
bed.
alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
you two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Don't say it like that,
What kind
Mikan.
of situation is that?
You don't want to know.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Why would you say it like that? Chiaki, don't believe
Too much
her.
info.
No.
It's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
You see what you did, Sonia?
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh.
Taking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel.
Maybe like because they think it would cause the most despair.
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The killer had a different reason. If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? What kind of trap is it? I don't know! Oh my god! I still think Kazuichi's suspicious, but he also hasn't said a lot, so I don't know.
Hiya!
Why, hello there, Monami. The moss balls sure look tasty today. Don't characterize me as someone who lives off of moss balls. Then here's some chance time. Wah? What's that? Now then, Monomi's appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck, show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long, it'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be more merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then, I'm Usami, magical miracle girl, Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought Certain Robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. That was really disappointing. That was not a great appeal. I'm sorry. Yeah, see. It's a good time. Good time.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Poor Monami.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Yes, ma'am. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here.
'Cause you always bring weird thoughts into our scenarios.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Then why are you smiling?
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
That's so ridiculous.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Yeah, he was bullying the old people in his town. And then he went on a journey.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Yes.
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Correct.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
They were lazy.
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Just let Chiaki cook. She's got this.
Strange details. Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
To tie her sash in the full-length mirror. Why did Hyoko go to the music
So,
venue?
you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Oh, calm them down. This is a murder investigation. Not a rave party. Why Hyoko went to the music venue, if that's the key to all this. I need to find out, no matter the cost. We already know this. It was Sonia. Mirror, 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 mirror. Mirror? 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 Music curtain. God.
Why did Hyoko go to
None
the
of
music
this is what I
venue?
need.
There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
No.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
She did. But I'm gonna finish watching this.
She was guided by the will of causality.
What does that even mean, Gundam? What does that mean? What are you saying? I need to figure out why Hyoko went to the music venue first. She went to go use the mirror.
Why did Hyoko go to the music? There's no way we could...
Maybe the killer. If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
This one. Yes.
I agree with that.
Me and Sonia are agreeing a lot this turn around.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
That's
I
not
don't
it.
think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could
Or
have
make
locked
her
her door,
battery.
right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Akane.
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Yes.
This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Because you're wrong.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
She's bloodthirsty. Oh, God. Sonia's account?
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her.
They did not.
The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Yes.
Hold on! Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
No, she did
Allow me to
not.
cut through
That is
those
a
words.
little girl.
The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then, the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
It was because she was struggling.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Keep your clothes on, Akane. Don't get that far ahead.
Now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Kazuichi! Hell
Then,
no!
the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Oh my god.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
She's not sure, but stupid. It's okay.
Of course! I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
How generous.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
Wrong place, wrong
The only
time,
thing
I
I
think.
can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Chucky knows.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning, I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
To make it look like Ibuki killed herself, and then they just went along with that, maybe?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
Yes.
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
You gotta get yourself... You gotta get some confidence in yourself,
So what do
man.
you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
She was coerced.
What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene.
Everyone knew that was trash.
But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
We've already went over this.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
You should be embarrassed.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
You see, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Is it blood on the stepladder, maybe? Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why? Why weren't there any footprints on the... On the step stool! There was just some on the side.
I can prove it with this!
Yeah!
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
No, it was just on the side.
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
That's a lie.
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Mikito Komeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
Didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then, I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video. Whether or not we can reach that truth, it's all up to me.
I leave it in your hands.
That's not a good idea.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Thanks, Chiaki.
I'll definitely
for your
try.
faith. If there was some kind of hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. Am I the only one who can clear that up? Am I the only one who actually... I'm the only one who actually saw the video. So I'm the only one who can do it. Oh god. The hanging video that I saw. But you can't see her hair. Also, there's no blood on the thingy-madooter. Based on everything we know from the debate thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. The blood.
Here!
Huzzah.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
Yes, it is. You can praise her as much as you want.
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but... Is the case the thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime? Is that thing, the place where the killer did something. What's the difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene? They were shot at different places. Right? Bim. 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 Ooh! Whoa. Hey. T. Ah! 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 Hi. Ah! Oh. In. Yes.
I got it!
Location. Location.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
That's because that's what Shiaki was checking out.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
I don't think that did that. In order to show us they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? They broke it! Because it was broken. Oh god. I'm ready. Meow. Meow. Shoot. Meow. Woo! Small steps. First question. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper? Ah! Fuck! No! Both. No! The camera. How dare they trick me like that? I can't believe they did that to me. Woo! Motherfucker! Ooh. Ooh. Oh god. Oh god. I gotta slow down. Question 2. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The music venue. Obviously. Nyong, 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 nyong. Nyong. Oh, I'm too good. Oh, I'm too good. Nyong. Question number 3. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? They took it with them. Nyong. I think they got a new camera and they were like, smash! That way they couldn't tell. That's what I think.
It's all coming together!
Yes!
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then, only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
What? Akane, I'm doing my best
You
here.
did discover the body.
I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
You know what? It did kind of look like they added a new pile of debris next to the original pile of debris that was in front of the stage when I came back, and I noticed it. But I was like, no, maybe I just didn't notice it. But I did notice it.
That's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was they destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
That means there's basically only one person that it could be. Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, range would be pretty limited. So it had to have been filmed at the hospital, in the conference room. If that's the case, where the video is filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue, the only possibility is that place inside that building. The conference room. God, why are you giving me another? Han. Why are you giving me these? C-O F. No. Fuck. I do need you. Ah! I didn't even have a chance for that one. Ridiculous. Ah, fuck. Conference. I can't get it, but it's not even on the screen. Stop it. E-N-C-E. Fuck! Fuck! Huzzah! Oh god, that's so stressful.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
Yes.
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
No, with the blackout
That's exactly
curtains.
why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work, and then did the blackout curtain. I've got to make it clear what that work was. The curtain! Curtain. Curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
No.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations.
I can't
Hajime, you're
believe.
pretty stupid.
You shut your mouth! In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? I should figure that out first.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue.
Which place resembled the other?
Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Okay.
That must be it.
I had enough time. It's okay. We're fine.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Yeah, the TD Typhoon became a very mournful place.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid!
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is
The hospital.
the same color as the music venue stage.
Not where I thought you were going from, but okay.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Most likely. Something else the killer did to make the music video look like the conference room. It's gotta be the candle? Not the rope, not that. Like, that's the only thing we haven't really touched on.
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange.
Yeah,
The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
and you for ambiance, Mikan? Really? Ambiance?
That might have been another reason, but the
No.
main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
You know what? It didn't have any drippy wax and stuff on it, so
That
yeah.
candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner.
Okay,
But it appears
Chiaki.
the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room,
Not Ibuki's. The killers. Akane. I
then
think
was
we can
Ibuki
insinuate
killed
that.
at the conference room too?
No, ma'am.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere, and that fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference.
See!
I was reading that wrong for a
The
second.
person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was
Oh, it did say
the
they
killer
got two.
pretending to be Ibuki.
It did say they got two.
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened, and no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. The one who set the trap for me was someone in the hospital.
Why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I have an idea. That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Mikan or Nagito, and I don't think it's Nagito at this point in time. So Mikan's the only other person who's in the hospital.
You're the only one! Mika, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
No, you underestimate her,
A
Akane.
chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
You underestimate.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Yes.
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But if the kills happened later in the night, then Mikan's alibi kinda goes to
But
trash.
you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. And then she even planted me in the lobby! This fiend!
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming.
Yeah, because Akane also couldn't find any of the hospital gowns at all.
By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
You got it, Fuyuhiko.
Not only
You
that,
got it.
the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second!
Nope, no waiting.
What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
I am.
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
It's really not, though. When you tie in the sequence of events, everything that had to happen specifically for it to go, and then she planted me to discover the body.
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
She's not slow-witted. She just doesn't have a spine. There's a complete difference there.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Exactly.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
She also doesn't normally talk like that.
Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do
Nope.
you still believe this woman is the killer?
Crocodile tears. I'm set.
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Yes.
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Uh-oh. Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you doing, Nikito?
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time. I
Huh?
thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
I swear to God, if you say I'm the killer, I'm gonna flip my shit.
Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
Or is he going to say he's the killer?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Technically.
Please don't say such controversial statements. Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we?
Spit it out.
Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
Does that mean she was hanging there for a while?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Don, I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What
You probably
exactly
did.
did you say to me during the investigation?
Where is she? So this rope won't be much of a clue, then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
Such as
Just
yourself.
like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Well, stop it. It's inconvenient.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Oh my god.
How is that a decisive clue?
You coward, finish your thoughts.
You didn't notice it. I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? Rope used for hanging. Have to be used. It have to be this one.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
I do believe so.
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Are you trying to say I'm to blame? Ibuki's true cause of death is strangulation. That fact is decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die, she was strangled to death.
That's basically the
I
same
don't
thing.
think it's that one.
Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging.
Yeah, I guess it
Why
is
would
all the
that
way around
be?
the neck. If she was hung.
Did we fall
When
for
it
someone's
was-
lie?
Yes.
That must be it! So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hung by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. And she's the one who lied to us! Oh! I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki
No,
hanged
she
herself,
didn't.
But that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
Makon!
That is...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
Sonia, don't be a pushover.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan
Nope.
nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you
Iconic.
think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
She did immediately come up to me and say that she was bored and she'd like to help somebody if there's a way to help them.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
I don't really think that. I think she just saw an opportunity.
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
We have, though.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
Who else are you guys gonna vote for, if not Mikon?
I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
No.
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
I doubt that lady who killed 2 of my friends. Yes.
Not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
See, now if Mikon can prove her innocence, then there's nothing wrong, and then we just have to find somebody else.
Is that all you can say?
Oh, no.
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Why are you talking like that?
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikon!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying.
Oh my god,
Plus, to
Jesus.
be honest, we've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit? That's
She
the
kinda-
issue.
She kind of did admit it though, because she was like, if I did something wrong, why can't you guys forgive me? Why can't you guys forgive me for murdering your friends, aka? Like,
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey Mikon, can I ask you one last thing?
God, I love Chiaki.
If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me. Can you prove it? Prove it? Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah! That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
I'm sorry, but if you did nothing wrong, like if you didn't murder 2 people, there's nothing to forgive. So like that verbiage is a little sus. It's a little sus.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm in agreement.
I'm not the killer! The video... I never filmed that video! It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Why is it always me? Oh, to be a main character, it's so hard. Could it be? Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
You get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
My proof is that I'm right, and I'm always right, and I'm always gonna be right. I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I sure do. I'm the one who's gonna finish this. I sure am. I don't know how yet, but it'll happen. I don't think any of these are going to be correct.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Did I get it? Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. I'm the only one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
God, she's scary like
Is
this.
the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital
no.
gown she was wearing suspicious?
No.
Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
No.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
No.
Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Maybe that
I'll
was.
shoot through that contradiction.
I did it! Okay, good.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This
Yes.
is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
You serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me!
See, she admitted it. Oh.
I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her?
Thought there
She's
was
getting
two?
weirder by the minute.
Do you remember the fact that there was two tote bags?
Tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that?
I do.
More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
It was
Hajime
BOGO.
saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible?
Limited per person, not per item, as per Monokuma. I remember this
Using
very
one
well.
tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
Don't you get attitude with me?
That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
No.
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third Panic Talk action. PTA, pits, tits, and acids. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I take your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Fuck! Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you will need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the left mouse button. You will be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the tab key to reload. Just by locking on, press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. The controls are the same as the left mouse button. Match the tempo marker either by pressing the tab key. The number of bullets refreshed is based on how well you kept the tempo. If you get the timing wrong when you press the tab key, bullets will not be refreshed, so please be careful. Also, your ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty level is set to gentle, you do not need to reload! Unfortunately for me, I'm a glutton for punishment. I guess this was pretty useless explanation, even though it was the last one. That should be all the explanations for the class trials. The rest is up to you to overcome. You should be able to find it. Beyond this point, what you and I both yearn for, true despair. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
And I thought she just had a crush on me. Boy, was I wrong.
Check. Has she lost it for good?
Oh, for
Will
sure.
you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
No. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something, then end this. And I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. I'm gonna beat her ass. Oh god.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please,
Fuck.
draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already?
I didn't mean to accidentally do this.
Forgive me! Please, you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for!
I'm just gonna have to keep doing this.
Why only me? There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Theater bonus prize.
This is the end!
Oh god, that was stressful. Oh my god.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize.
BOGO, bitch.
Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Losing argument. I'm ready. Alright. What I saw on the monitor. That one? Yes. Breaking the drum strip, the baton lighting, two-step lit. What did the killer do after the broadcast? None of those, I don't think. What? I saw it. The body was hidden before. Small clue that the killer left. That one. Put it back together after destroying it. Who's that one? How was the real this one? The killer ripped off the music video's wallpaper. Self-detect surveillance camera unit, turning it on. Got off the handbag, Monami's tote bag. Maybe this one? Yeah! This one? No. This information doesn't fit here. Oh no! The body was hidden before. Put it back to normal after destroying it. That one? Yeah. Didn't I already try this one here? I got that one. That's my only one left. No. This? I already tried this here though, didn't I?
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Maybe I'm deluded.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
I never would have guessed this at the very beginning. Never. Sound a lot like Junko there.
Oh, now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Oh god, she's drooling.
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
I got a B! That's good enough for me. It's a passing grade.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
That was a terrifying view of the crime.
Let's go!
Mikan!
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point, you got it right once again, looks like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying Blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew.
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too, you say? I know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me, after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was... Oh, Hajime, has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy. It's something soft and really hot. That's right, Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps?
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair. That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's been infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope?
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair. Oh, that's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong. Wrong. What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh?
Is your beloved despair? What does that mean?
Huh?
Who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Who is your beloved? You're a high school student. Who is your beloved? I understand that I've done something unforgivable, but you know, to transcend all that is truly
Love.
what love is all about. I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand. Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. Now, this feeling of freedom when you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me,
how amazing.
It's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking
This
about?
is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair. You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease? But if this means you remembered something and ended up like this...
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created me. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. My beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Was she in love with Junko? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way. The person you are right now is the real Mikan. You still doubt me. Then to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? No, I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along, how that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future. That's right, that symbol in the ancient ruined store. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know? As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? Monami!
You...
I knew it! Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding amongst us? Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh, well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not!
Oh, hell no! You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that? I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything. Mikan, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you. You were like this all along? As if that's true. Then who's the person I've been spending my time with up till now? The past. Past? That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that thing a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is. Losing memories are...
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. The story about our stolen school lives.
Hey!
So it was true all along. Our memories were taken
Damn
away.
it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Who the heck was our beloved? Oh no. Bye-bye, ouchies. I'm sorry, she went to space? She got to go to space? That's not punishment enough for killing 2 people. What the fuck? Space? It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Saionji was Mikan Sumiki, and she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of despair disease? It doesn't matter either way. She ended up like that just from remembering. Then all along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope. Even if her words were influenced by despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. Now there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible. It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
On.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like 2 hearts beating as one, right?
Fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different from Monami. Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break. Black bean right eye? What the fuck? Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say? You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the first island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Nekomaru! Old friend! Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe. How should I say this? I knew it. That crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope. I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but I...
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However...
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those 2 have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of Who Gives a Shit. That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Aww! What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Akane. Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. Andale! Nekomaru is coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around till others have finished talking? What does that mean? You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them, including Nekomaru's body. Nekomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finished talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him. That's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Is Nekomaru a robot? Is he a robot now? What did you do? As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry, to the beach on the first island. Let's haul ass. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach on the first island. Oh, I'm nervous. Where in the world is Nekomaru? Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself. We have come to pick you up. Please, hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Uh-oh.
Could it be?
That voice! With the high hopes in our hearts, we turned towards the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable. He is a robot!
What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh?
Oh no!
You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Let's see. He is a robot! Oh my god!
Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
That is so much worse than I thought it was going to be. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, how many days do I have left? 9 days left. Wow.
Danganronpa.
Oh, yay. An apron. Is it medicine or a social skill? But probably both.